Hey folks, Mike Dawkins from Worldcast Anglers here with your Jackson Hole weekend fly fishing forecast for the weekend of June 25th and 26th. We're down here at the South Fork Hilton. Summer is here. Yesterday was our first day of summer. We couldn't be more excited. We've got some great summer bug hatches coming on. We've got the South Fork Hilton ticking on all cylinders. Clients coming down tonight. Camp cook Jake behind us getting ready for a big steak dinner and a campfire and dessert and everything for him. So summer is here and we couldn't welcome it with bigger open arms. This Friday at the Fly Shop, we've got our Flyby Fridays. It's our Fly Shop happy hour from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. We've got buy a dozen, get a dozen free flies. We've got dollar tall boys for anyone 21 and over. And we've also got our sale rack at 60% off. We also have all tools and accessories at 25% off. So once again, this Friday, Flyby Fridays at the Worldcast Anglers Fly Shop from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. for our Fly Shop happy hour. Don't miss it. Palisades Reservoir right now, 73% of capacity. Jackson Lake, 46% of capacity. Water managers this spring were saying that Jackson Lake wasn't going to get anywhere over 35. Palisades Reservoir they were thinking was going to max out, somewhere around 70 to 80. We still have some snow coming down, so this late season precipitation has been really good for us in these last couple of weeks. Has it helped our long-term drought outlook? Maybe a little bit, but our short-term aspect of looking into our drought has been really good. Saturday, your weather coming up this weekend, we've got 74 and 43, lots of sunshine, 78 and 47, mostly sunny. So a great summer weekend on the water for the South Fork of the Snake, the Henry's Fork, maybe the Green, some of our local area lakes and reservoirs that have been fishing really good. So you've got some great weather there. The South Fork of the Snake, where we are now, 9,210 CFS being discharged from Palisades Dam, 9,670 CFS on the lower river. Clarity top to bottom on the South Fork's pretty darn good this time of year. There is a little sort of milkiness or green, nest to it, but fishing has actually been pretty good now that flows have been stable. I don't think our flows are going to stay anywhere around there. They're going to have to go up as consumptive water users call for more water downstream. But the water temperatures are still cold on the South Fork of the Snake, like everywhere in the greater Jackson Hole area. So our hatches have been delayed. It's coming into the end of June, and we should start seeing the salmon flies any day on the South Fork of the Snake. But our hatches, as we've seen on the Henry's Fork, have been around 5 to 10 days late, and we're going to probably see the same thing here. So mostly a subsurface game, nymphing and streamer fishing, but we should start seeing our salmon flies here in the next 5 to 10 days on the South Fork of the Snake. The Henry's Fork, we've got 661 CFS discharged from the box, 1,540 CFS on the lower river. The lower river has been its dry fly true self and identity the past couple days. You've got PMDs, you've got caddis, and you've got the green drakes that are out. So look for those bugs anywhere, Warm River, down there to Chester, Fun Farm. If you're into the head hunting game and picking off rising fish with small dries, now's the time to be out there. It has been crowded, so going early, going late is going to be advantageous. You'll see some of those caddis and some of those spinners during those time frames. The upper river, the Box Canyon's been good with dry droppers, with golden stones paired with green drake parachutes with a perdigon or a bullet quill or something like that. And out on the ranch, there hasn't been many reports of green drakes yet, but they should be getting up there, sometime soon. So be ready with caddis, maybe a leftover March brown, Baetis. We just similarly haven't seen a lot of our hatches get going, yet besides that lower river stuff on the Henry's Fork. The Teton in the valley, 762 CFS, 1,320 CFS down there around St. Anthony. The Teton is still high, but clarity is increasing and it's getting better. We heard some reports of some people catching fish this week, and it's probably 5 to 10 days out from being over with its full runoff period. So, be on the lookout right when that thing clears. The streamer fishing with little streamers, buggers, JJ specials, stuff like that can be really good. And we should start to see some dry fly fishing with caddis, PMDs, and some of the drakes as well. The Snake in Jackson, 2,580 CFS there being discharged from Jackson Lake Dam, 10,200 CFS on the lower river. The Snake, similarly to the Teton, is sort of finishing up with its runoff period. Clarity's been increasing and the flows have been decreasing a little bit, but it's still not ready yet. You can take a look at the water below Jackson Lake Dam, you know, to Pacific Creek, it's always clear. You can probably find some dry fly fishing with some leftover baetis, calabaetis, you know, caddis and some things like that, or throwing some streamers there on the low, right below Jackson Lake Dam, and the discharge pools can be pretty fun too for some of the lake trouts swimming around in there. The green, 1,240 CFS. We've started to see some anglers start to gravitate down to Sublette County, fishing the green and the New Fork. Still mostly a subsurface game, but similarly to where we are here, I think we're just behind in that 5 to 10 day period where we should start to see some salmon flies and then some drakes after that down there on the green and the New Fork. Yellowstone National Park, the fire hole, 420 CFS, Madison 619 CFS. The Yellowstone National Park opened Wednesday there with its adjusted entry requirements, with its license plates that's listed in our fishing reports. No one's really been up there yet, and we haven't heard much from the fishing from the flooding. The fire hole in the Madison, they didn't get as big as, say, the Yellowstone, the Lamar, Slough Creek, Pebble Creek, and things like that, but I'd probably be ready with some PMDs. I'd be ready with some caddis, maybe, you know, a leftover blue wing or something like that, or golden stone, especially on the lower Madison. Swinging streamers and soft tackles should be pretty good. The West Thumb has been fishing pretty good, but that's all that we really know and report of there in Yellowstone National Park. Lewis Lake, if you're a stillwater angler, I would say that should be on your radar as well. Henry's Lake's been fishing good with our consistent weather patterns. Jenny Lake, Lee Lake, String Lake, you know, parts of Jackson Lake, they've all been fishing pretty darn well. Type 3, Type 6 lines, mohair leeches, damselfly nymphs, chrononomids, calabaetis, things like that. You can have a blast on our still waters this time of year and avoid the crowds, you know, per se on the Henry's Fork and things along those lines. So that's all we have here from the South Fork Hilton this evening. We hope you have a great weekend on the water. We hope you have a safe weekend out there on the water. Definitely stop by for Fly Shop Fridays, our Fly Shop Happy Hour Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We've got dollar beers. Buy 1 dozen, get a dozen free. We've got some other great deals. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you here next week.